or perhaps yeah, it seems like a set mid lane. Oh, and then we've got oh, it is just a full parry comp. We've got Orn mid, Casanti top. Um, oh jeez, I hate looking at that. What is that? In theory, wouldn't match each other. BSU has warded their own blue top side, so looking to
They won't provide a
stop the
screen
Ivan
for it.
invade. Oh, there we go. Um,
Okay, I can try and
but yeah,
zoom
just
in
getting
here.
into game, some initial observations. So we've got Ghost on both mid laners, which is very interesting. I wouldn't have expected either um either of these champions to take Ghost, but what do I know? Exhaust on the Amumu, which I find a little odd. Although the Kog'Maw doesn't have cleanse, so in theory, if we're getting on him and this reduces DPS whilst he's seeing him, but still feel like Ignite would have potentially been needed, especially since there isn't one on the team. Got Aftershock Ornn as well. I have to wonder if that was intentional. Is it not always Grasp? I don't know. But already, this Coglulu really putting the Zyra and Linu on the back foot for some reason. I guess they're just abusing range. Early
Okay,
gank
first
from
blood!
Lucarona here.
That's a first blood for Hawksbill. Sir, what's your timer, Jamie? I think we might be ahead.
I am on 305.
I'm on
367.
I'm on 314.
Oh. Well, that's interesting. I mean, I'll just you just do play by play, and I'll do color, and then it won't matter.
And then Cordelia kills Hawksbill, dude! Okay! Oh yeah, you can
Well,
try
that
and
is
watch my
unfortunate.
stream if you want. I think the FPS
Oh
is
yeah,
not
that's not a
suffering
bad
that
idea.
much. Okay, but look at this though. Caruana, dude. Nah. Okay, but Aiden flings fucking a rinse, dude. Nah, this free as fuck, dude. Wait, what? Wait, Aiden didn't kill him? Okay, Rift! Rift mark! Okay, Aiden.
Oh, and this is where you need the ignite. Oh, just about.
Nah, look at Rift, bro. He's nuts, dude. Oh, never mind. Yup.
Okay, I'll watch your stream, so I'm not on.
There we go. I'll let Kessim take over the casting for me.
So you know, some trades of sums in the mid lane. Better of being forced to blow flash, but I mean that kill on Cassante really putting ahead. He's got the Sheen already. The Mysterious Girl will be back with a kill of his own very soon, I imagine. These double buffs keeping him sustained in lane, but want to be careful. Cogly looking for a trade on Luke Caruana. Chooses not to auto the crab, wants to take it. I question that one, but Cogly now maybe in a little bit of trouble. Doesn't have his flash. Mysterious Girl coming up. Seems like it's just me now. So
Oh, I'm
Mysterious
here.
Girl looking to get the last couple of autos on Cogly. Doesn't quite make it. Arin's looking for a little bit more, but again, all just walked away from.
And it is just 100 gold difference between these two teams right now, and it's been an entertaining game to say the least so far. With Mysterious Girl getting his Urgot, he's known to enjoy shotgun knees on the regular.
Luke Caruana coming in to catch this mid wave. Doesn't look like he wants to fight Orins at this point. Yeah, that little skirmish definitely didn't put Mysterious Girl in a position where he wanted to be with this wave. Santi now pulling a small CS lead.
Nope. And
Okay,
now...
my mic is fixed.
Okay. And now Kessim will take over casting for me.
Oh my god, your mic is not just fixed, it's booming.
Oh god, I'm
So
sorry.
loud.
I should be better.
Okay,
Okay. Anyway, where are we? Where are we at? Okay. So everything's
bloody
even.
game so far.
Everything's even. It's a bloody game, but everything is pretty even. Yeah. I heard your point about Aftershock about 4 minutes ago, so I'm gonna make a comment on it now. It's good into range champs. I think Glacier's really good into range champs as well. Into melee, no. It's grass like 100% of the time. I mean, you could maybe like make an argument for phase rush into champs like Set, Mordekaiser, Darius, but I think it's grasp like.
I think he
Yeah, I'm
is,
tempted
you know,
about
he's the lowest rated player on PCS, playing against the highest rated on BSU. He's just trying to survive.
Really nice combo though. Hawk's Bill. He's going to fall in the end. Okay. So he's actually a little behind now. This is the lane that you really want to be winning too. Considering, majority of your points budget is up there, and he's to my knowledge, he's a top main, isn't he? In solo queue? Plays top lane mostly?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. The Cassandra mid though, I only noticed that just now. That's interesting.
Well, I mean, it's a full funnel comp for the Cog.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like if the Kog'Maw doesn't pop off pretty much every single fight, it's gonna be so difficult though.
It's just very strange to see that Kog'Maw is already able to exert so much pressure. I feel like that he really shouldn't be able to. The lack of ignite on the Amumu is actually really bad. I think. I think that is it speaks for a lack of confidence, and I see that you're playing into players that, for lack of a better way of putting it, are a lot better than you, but still, I don't think that's a reason to take exhausted to Coglulu when they'll be hitting you from a screen away.
And this game is so important for PCS, despite what it may seem like, because
See, I said I literally said to Mark, I don't know about that sort of thing. Keza does all that.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is my area. But basically, if PCS lose this, then the winner of ICM and NACL, which are next game, if they win their next game, they're guaranteed a draw or to finish ahead of PCS. So while it looks like they're guaranteed proceed, they're not at all actually. They would probably need to win both games to guarantee it. Especially if NACL beat ICM later, because NACL are already 1-0 up against PCS, which would mean that if they win against ICM today and then they win against PCS tomorrow, they would have first seed based on head-to-head because they've already 1-0'd them. There you go.
Better be sort of lurking in this top side, but just sort of trading control wards.
Better on Echo. I've never seen this before. I've never seen bet on Ivern. Excuse me, not Echo. That is.
Luco, Honor, and Echo. We've definitely seen.
Yeah, no. Bet on Ivern is even more interesting to me than Echo. That's something I would never expect him to play.
This draft from PCS does definitely feel like, okay, let's not fumble. This game should be like this. Not, in like a not flamey way, this game should be easy. So let's just pick something we can't lose on. Their comp represents inevitability. Yes, Arinz is being very proactive on the Cassandra, but that just sort of speaks for what kind of player he is. But their comp very much has an air of inevitability about it. You get to a certain point, and if BSU aren't significantly ahead, then it's going to be very, very difficult for them to deal with this Kog'Maw.
I think outside the Echo, they really lack like reliable gap closing. Spherical finds himself in a little bit of trouble in the mid lane. I don't think he's going to be able to get out of this one. There's no damage, but he's just permanently stuck. Lucaruana picks up a kill onto Frostmoth in the bot lane, but... Oh no, Gautier has second kill as well, excuse me. I thought he was the Kog'Maw.
And Mysterious Girl gets out. Oh,
Did he?
look at Brennan,
Okay.
just about
This is
survives the
huge wins
living
all over
artillery
the
there.
map. Cargelli still figuring out the basics of a champion. If he's stuck out there.
Oh, that was nuts.
Oh,
That was so
wow.
nice.
And it's there's more wins all over the map for BSU. I don't know if you saw that, by the way. Cargelli.
Can you watch Mark's stream so we're watching the same thing?
Yeah. That's what I'm
That's
looking
what
at
the
now.
stream sees.
Yeah.
Okay.
He tried to or two with his E.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh bless him.
Apparently the Orn is not as easy as we're told it should be.
Oh, he messes up his E and there's
The
an
settle's gonna come out
immediate
as well,
engage. That
and he's
flash seemed a little unnecessary, but
Well,
BSU actually, yeah, looking to get ahead already. Luca on go for another gank in the spot lane.
bandit shot's not
No
quite gonna land.
Mumu ult this time.
I think it's a really important tool to keep this Kog'Maw.
Yeah,
As-
the parallel convergence not able to land because the Cogmore was not able to stay away for it long enough. It's still very bloodier game than I thought it would be.
Hmm.
And like I said, this Echo has kind of had free reign to do whatever he wants, given the nature of these
Yeah.
lanes, even with Coglulu having a lot more pressure than I thought it was going to in the bot lane.
I mean, it's still Namumu, it's still Zaya, even if it is into the huge power budget of PCS in their bot lane. But you know, it's still really picked. It still does the same thing as they always do. I think the Zaya is a bit of a weird one for me. I mean, it helps you against like the Casanti, I guess, but it's still I'm not 100% sure about it. But they're going to go straight into one. Manshot's going to land. The Curse of Somebody is coming out as well. They're going to root them all up. The Parallel Convergence lands as well. It's a huge play for BSU, and they're all going to fall. It's a 3-for-0. Mysterious Girl trying to get the 4th in the mid lane. Orin's going to be able to pick up 1 kill from the return, but that's a 3-for-0 in the BSU bot lane. And Luke Caruana with another 2 kills.
Set trying to finish off what Mysterious Girl started. I don't know. We didn't see the start of that fight. I don't know what happened to the Fear Beyond Death there. If that went wide, it didn't look like it was on Ren's. But I don't know. Does that just not work if you throw it into the CC immunity? Like, does it? I'm not sure.
The which?
The Yoga ult, like, I didn't look like it was on Orin's there, but it has been used, but we didn't see that part of the fight.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it missed or if it was like
Yeah,
PC immune or what.
I don't
Santi
think
can
so.
bullshit his way out of that one, I don't know.
No, I don't think he can. I know he is CC immune, but I mean it kind of just counts as an objective, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. I would imagine that it doesn't block it. I'd say it blocks the slow alright, but nothing else. Oxbill gonna have his attempt to pick up the score and rudely interrupted. Urgot finds himself in a little bit of trouble in this mid lane. Another kill gonna go to Jenna here.
The problem with playing a sort of this short range mid laner is, you know, once you're in, you don't have anywhere to go. It's not like top lane where you've got sort of like more warning for someone coming up your lane. You know, mid lane you've got to be able to react quicker, and Urgot is not a champion that can really do that. Once he's on top of the Casanti, the Casanti can just brawl it out with him.
Rin's gonna jump straight onto Jenna. Or onto Luke Caruana, excuse me. So much damage already. Oxville kind of just playing his own game in this top lane, really.
I mean, the CS diff between the set and the Ornn is growing quite massive. Already 50 CS up for the set, as well as the 1 kill that he has on him as well.
Yeah, and the board is a complete nightmare to deal with too.
Yeah, but you know, the Cogmore still strong, still potentially going to be a problem. But we shall see. BSU definitely,
it's gonna be a long loop to get on top
for the
of him,
for the most part, taking the reins on this early game. No short part, thanks to Luke Caruana.
Oxville is going to find himself in a little bit of trouble. The call forward comes out. He does manage to successfully recast it this time. still waiting on that massive shield. Cargilly gonna be able to get out on 1 HP, and Hawksbill is gonna fall with no return kill. But look how is here with the Parallel Convergence, completely saves his top laner. And Badomu is going to be the next one to fall, potentially. He's gonna be able to flash away in the end, but Luke Harwana absolutely everywhere.
Yeah, it's very, very nice. Just in the nick of time. Unfortunate that the last bandage toss onto Cargilly went wide, because that could have potentially meant both kills picked up.
Yeah.
PCS positioning, like, they don't really know what to do. The problem is you've got Ivan and Lulu, which are both quite defensive enchanters.
Yeah.
Oh, Riftmark might be a bit of trouble here. Yeah, I mean,
He's absolutely
you
dead.
you
The
got
move's
to play the
gonna
video
force his
game.
way through it.
One of the most depressing ways to die.
A puppy slowly spitting away, chipping down your HP. And expresses his misfortune in chat. I'm turning off the stream because I keep casting on that monitor.
Failed the phase dive there. Could have been a pick, but you know, the polymorph could have been quite risky. So you never know. It might have been a blessing in disguise.
Shut up. Rossoff and Badamu. I think a lot of resources into the mid lane quite regularly.
Yeah, already
This
throwing
Herald
down this
definitely
Herald,
will fall.
forcing an answer, but the Caruana coming in with the Parallel Convergence, ward them away.
And the Ripper is going to win. The Curse of Sand only lands onto only one target. And it is
They don't get the
favored.
Cogmore.
And Rick is going to die immediately in return. Luke's going to go back in himself. The stopwatch is going to go all the way back. It's an absolutely huge play. Hawksbill comes in here with the sizzle. It's absolutely massive.
The fear
And
beyond
BSU
death.
completely take over the fight. Badomi's on 1 HP on the very back. And every time it seems like every time since like BSU or PCS are getting something, BSU immediately slam the door in their face. And the
Oh, hang on. Oh, that's a little embarrassing. Dives right into the root there, but not before smiting to take tower aggro.
Cargilly. Gonna flip back into the plays in one more hit. A mysterious girl
will
picked
take
up
so
the
many.
fifth kill of the game.
So many tower shots. Yeah, the Ur got really good in these sort of like these brawly fights. And once they are on the Cogmore, you know, they don't quite have the capability to keep him alive. He was able to dodge out of the Curse of the Sad Mummy, he was able to dodge out of the Featherstorm, but and then you got a set coming from behind, you got an Echo trying to dive you as well. It's a lot of pressure on Juna to stay alive as this Cogmore.
Yeah.
And I question, you know, this is obviously it's obviously a funnel comp for the Cogmore, but you know, when you look a little bit more into it, Ivan is sort of like this more like aggressive early game thing. It doesn't, you know, it's not as good as some things to peel or into a fight.
I'm still trying to find a way to get into this fight. Rings is sitting on the back line. BSU, it's an absolutely massive call to Forge God. The Crystal Sample is going to land on only one target. Luke Harwana manages to get away with that ultimate. And this looks like a very, very good fight here for PCS. Need to bring that completely out of the fight. Hawksbill is only going to last a few more seconds. It's another kill. Mysterious Girl and Luke Harwana are the only players still with enough HP to make a contest for this. Parallel Convergence is going to come out and he's not going to take. He is going to take the Blast Code straight over the wall. And he's going to get the Dragon, and he's going to be able to get out as well. It's another massive play. Add it to the list of things Luke Harwana has done this game.
That was, yeah, it was very well played at the end from them, but ultimately that just isn't an angle that you want to take a fight into on. PCS are potentially going to set their sights immediately on Baron here. But yeah, as I was saying, you have two quite defensive enchanters. Oh, sorry, no. You got a defensive enchanter in Lulu, but they're just going Shirelias just to be able to force stuff.
Hawksbill use this TP in top lane. He's going to die without getting anything at all. Good call from PCS to run up, but definitely question marks to be raised about that one.
I question the Ornn and the K'Sante because neither of them are really peel tanks. Like, they are kind of both engaged tanks. So, you know, once the Set and the Echo are running towards this Cogmore, the K'Sante and the Ornn, there's not actually a lot they can do about it. It is sort of just on the Lulu and the Ivern. to ward off
Mysterious
4
girl.
engage transplant.
The next victim of being caught out.
Oh, and Riftmark might be next. They're all. Oh, they keep
It's happening. It keeps
all
happening.
positioning.
The Call of the Forge God is gonna come out. Not gonna be able to get anything with that. There's a big cooldown gone, but it's
Once
happened too many
Cogmore can
times
single
now.
someone out and start pumping out that DPS, you really don't last long. You cannot afford to position poorly.
He'll land onto the 2 tanks.
Yeah, you get caught by one thing if you're on your own against that comp, you are probably just dead because they just have the DPS and the range to kite around the Urgot and the set. Obviously, yeah, in a big 5v5, it's a good, you know, you can brawl your way through to him, but when it's just one person, it's almost impossible for them to do anything about it or get away. Yeah, Dab is saying in chat Kog'Maw doesn't have cleanse. I do find that a little strange. Obviously, the Ghost can help really late game, especially if you get a Mikhail's and Lulu, which I imagine is what's going to be brought next.
Out. Just have to use a Fence Storm to get away, but Rims on the edge of this fight has to flash away, maybe a bit of a premature engage. Hawksbill has to back out of this fight completely. He's on right now. Crossmark is 1 HP on the back of this fight as well, but nobody is dying. He's going to fall in the end. But the Curse of the Sapling lands onto only one person, but Luke Caruana is going in the back of this fight. Kargali's his last victim. It's a huge fight for BSU.
Very, very nice
4-0.
from Nymph the Brainiac and Hawksbill
Yeah.
there.
So,
Managing to get behind and on top of this Kog'Maw finally when he looked so safe for the majority of the fight. Mysterious Girl was getting kited out extremely severely. I think... I don't think the Fear Beyond Death was actually up for that fight. I didn't see him use it. Oh, I might have missed it. So it was a very long fight, not all of it could be on the screen at once.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, that was the most ADHD casting ever. I was trying to cast like 2 different areas of the fight that were happening in completely different areas of the map. The Baron, for BSU, this is a difficult game to lose now, I think.
Will be a double amplifying tome picked up for this Amumu. I'd expected that to turn into an Oblivion Orb to counteract this Moonstone healing from the Ivan, but I don't actually know. Is that is just a Zonya's, isn't it? I think because that's not how you build Demonic Embrace. That is just a Zonya's second item for Riftmark. I don't hate it, honestly. I really don't hate it. I do think you want Oblivion Orb here though. Especially you got Lifesteal on the Kog'Maw, you got Moonstone. I feel like that's all you need to justify it on the AoE.
He's going for the Wit's End next, which I think will make Luke's life a lot more difficult.
Yeah, no, the Kog'Maw is going to start picking up tank items.
It's a free pick for BSU.
So the problem with Ivan is, you know, you really do struggle to do stuff on your own. If the enemy can get control of your jungle, then you can't farm.
Arens will be the second victim of this push. Nick Caruana will be able to get out. Hawksbill with that massive shield. Curse of Sapling lands onto a Arens only. He's going to be taken away. Gonna picking up 2 kills on the backline of this fight. It's a 3 against 3.
Wouldn't quite make it to Jinna, but you know they do take away a lot of that protection. There's no.
Have this called Lulu though.
Ult. No, there's no ult on it though.
Yeah.
I think if the Echo is able to get on the Kog'Maw again, then he should be able to kill him. But there's no Chrono Break this time.
Gonna re-arming on the back of the fight doing so much damage. Red is here to try and offer him a little bit more protection. The Cloud Drake is up. This is Soul Point if they pick it up for BSU.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be contested by PCS, but I mean, you know, it has been an extremely bloody game. I may be wrong.
It would be so UNL for BSU to come back after what is it, like a 7-game lose streak to beat the leading team.
It would it would. And it looks like we might be seeing it happen. Although Lucaron are kind of caught here. No Kog'Maw around, so not a huge amount of DPS to take him down. So he is able to just get out. And that is the other thing, you know, if you don't have your Kog'Maw there, you catch someone, have you really caught them? You know?
Yeah.
Like, if there, with any other mid laner there, Lucaron probably would have been forced to ult or potentially die.
Yeah.
But the Cassandra just can't.
Riftmark is consistently getting himself into positions where he shouldn't be allowed to survive. He's
Oh,
gonna go
speaking
steal
of,
on his own. Curse was sad lovely onto Benamu only. Lucaro's gonna hit that as massive burst from
blew
the
him
Echo.
up.
The Cronenberg is gonna
Riftmark
get
will be
him out alive.
traded
Riftmark
here. Oh,
is gonna survive a little bit.
stopwatch.
Stopwatch. Going to die in the end to a Renz who's in here on his own. I don't know what is going on. Gargilly goes in with his own knockout. Hawksbill on the back of the fight doing so much damage. Still has that massive W shield available. It's a second kill for Hawksbill.
One more. Oh, nice from Mysterious Girl. The flash.
And they
The
all
flash
survive.
E.
It's a 4-for-1.
That genuinely looked dangerous with the Pokemon 1v4 for a second there until
Yeah.
before the flash E from the air got. That was
And it's
very, very
5
nice.
deaths for PCS. And surely, not surely the end of the game, but I'd say
No,
that
they can't end here.
Yeah, they're gonna go back. They're playing it.
They can't. Well, they
Not-
can't
not
risk the
like
Pokemon respawning because once he respawns, he can just chase everyone down with the Shirelias from the Lele.
Yeah. Orn is gonna start getting those items on the board though. He's not able to upgrade Jenna's item for a while if he does pick up a mythic.
Got Radiant Virtue on this Orn, which.
I think Jack Show would have been unbelievable in this game.
Yeah, I think they've got. When you play a funnel comp, you get into this ugly mindset where you can't carry, you can't do things. So like, oh, we're playing a funnel comp, therefore I must pick the heal tank mythic. Whereas really, you've got enough healing. Not enough healing is not the problem. Not enough healing is not why you're losing fights at the moment. So I feel like doubling down with the Radiant Virtue is not what you want. You want the Ornn to be able to go toe to toe with the set a bit more, go toe to toe with the other a bit more. So Jack Show, I think, is so much better here. I think we are at the stage of the game. Ivan has 2 items. Realistically, he's probably not going to hit a third one. I feel like you should be giving all of your jungle camps to the Kog'Maw.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that for sure. But speaking of
Oh.
which, we're gonna find himself in a little bit of trouble here. 4 members of BSU up here.
Oh, they don't see others on map though. That he should in theory have died there, but they don't see where the Koglulu is, so they don't want to risk it.
Yeah.
With Baron coming soon. Anyone
Baron
dies
up in
here and they won't be up for Baron.
25 seconds. The Drake in about a minute and a half. I think the next fight could spell how long this game lasts. BSU, perfect position for this Baron.
Yeah, and you have got this Ivan like way on the bot side, no Shirelias. They're gonna start it immediately. I don't think PCS are interested in contesting this Baron at all, which is I can sort of see if they want to play defensively turtle until Kog'Maw gets more items, but I don't know. Just to give it like that, and not even attempt a steal. I'm not sure. It was I can't say for sure if it was the right choice. This neither looked particularly good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the Cloud Soul is too massive really for either team, to be honest. The Casanti maybe, I'm not sure, but it's not.
Cloud Soul is more of an annoyance than anything.
Yeah.
I'd be more concerned about 3 Cloud Rakes. Cloud Rakes give slow resistance, don't they? And there are a lot of slows on the side.
I forgot about those actually.
On the side of PCS, so actually stacking 3 Cloud Rakes here, going to be very significant when every single champion on the side of PCS had slow.
Yeah.
I'm actually a little bit surprised that we haven't seen any swiftness boots for BSU.
Yeah. But they're not even going to contest it, they're just going to give it up.
Yeah, that is just Cloud Soul for BSU, so they're going to be even more mobile on the map, even more able to sort of play the pick game, if that's what they choose to do. Look, Corona, extremely strong with this Death Cap measures.
Still doing next to no damage to that Ornn. I think all it takes is one engage, it's just one good bandage toss, one good parallel convergence.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the nature of this comp is you catch the Kog'Maw, you win, or you catch the Lulu and you win at this stage. Oh, he's going in for the turret.
He's going to be completely CC'd. Doesn't manage to get out with the ult, but
Oh, he
Hercules going
just
to
tried
find.
to CC.
And this combo is doing so much. It's a massive curse to the stab money from Riftmark, but they have absolutely nothing to follow up on it. He's going to go back in, but both teams just throwing things at each other. That was almost a disaster for BSU. So close.
Rift saw the angle, but I don't think anyone on their team was really
and there's
ready
a huge
for it.
ult from
Hawksbill.
Hawksbill. He does manage to get a pick onto Kargan. He's going to get out with his life as well. The first going to go into bandage toss. The premature Zonias, but he's going to fall, pretty much getting
Still
nothing in
Featherstorm
return.
available, but yeah, I think he went in sort of thinking he'd be
Unnecessarily.
giving his life to save Hawksbill, and you know, you could argue that the Hawksbill might have died if he hadn't done that. I don't necessarily dislike him doing that. I've been seeing Rift do that quite a lot this game. Is sort of he's going in to prevent someone else from dying because they've got sort of like this in-out comp with the set and the echo. You want to sort of go in and then get out again, and kite it back to wait for your cooldowns.
Yeah, I was saying, this combo
But
he's really not like strong in terms of items and like golden XP. Like he looks strong on his team, but in the grand scheme of things, you know, he has less items than most of BSU.
well, yeah, you've got the Ardent Sensor on the Lulu, but you know, it's not really a full funnel comp. Like if you were gonna, I wouldn't have minded seeing something like a Taric jungle from Redemu. I think that would have been better than the Ivan. I think Ivan is a trap. Like the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm seeing this game play out. I think Ivan is kind of a trap in this kind of composition.
I don't understand
really,
it.
yes, it heals and shields and it can protect things and it can heal, but that's not what the champion's good at, and that's not usually what you're picking it to do.
Yeah, maybe leaning into the funnel comp idea a bit too much. But the Call of the Forge God is going to come out. It's only going to connect with the mysterious girl. He's way too tanky to be able to do anything. Riftmark still has that person coming available, but he's going to die without being able to use it. Well, the Convergence does land onto Junna, but he's able to survive on 1 HP on the back of this fight. It's an absolutely massive W from Hawksbill. Arins is 1 HP on the back of this fight, and it's 2 kills. And BSU are absolutely taking over in the PCS base. Bed is still alive on the back of this fight, but there is no Kog'Maw, and no damage, and no nothing.
Very nice at the end from Mysterious Girl.
The Caruana gonna give his life up to the Yordle. But it is a 3rd win on the board, which doesn't mean much for BSU.